The coastal town of Havenbrook had always been a haven of tranquility, nestled between the serene sea and lush forests. Its residents enjoyed a peaceful existence, untouched by the chaos of the outside world. That was until the storm came, a tempest like no other, an entity of malevolence that would forever alter the course of Havenbrook's history. It began with whispers among the townsfolk, the murmurings of an impending storm of biblical proportions. But no one could have foreseen the terror that awaited them when the tempest finally descended upon Havenbrook. The night the storm arrived, the sky darkened to an obsidian abyss, and the wind howled like a vengeful spirit. Rain lashed against windows, and thunder echoed like the wrath of ancient gods. It was as if nature itself had become unhinged, a force of primordial fury unleashed upon the town. Huddled in their homes, the townspeople watched in horror as the tempest raged outside. But it wasn't just the storm's physical ferocity that terrified them, it was the malevolent energy that radiated from it, a palpable sense of malice that seeped into their very souls. As the hours turned into days, Havenbrook descended into chaos. The once friendly neighbors turned on each other, driven to madness by the relentless storm. They spoke of dark visions, of monstrous shadows lurking in the tempest's depths, and of eerie whispers that invaded their minds. Amidst the madness, a small group of survivors banded together, determined to unravel the mystery of the storm and put an end to its reign of terror. Leading the group was Emma, a woman of unwavering resolve who had lost her family to the storm's madness. Together, they ventured into the heart of the tempest, their flashlights cutting through the impenetrable darkness. They encountered bizarre phenomena, an otherworldly vortex that seemed to defy gravity, trees that twisted into grotesque shapes, and a spectral figure that appeared and disappeared in the blink of an eye. As they delved deeper into the storm's core, they discovered an ancient altar hidden within the forest. It was adorned with cryptic symbols and surrounded by eerie, luminescent fungi. It was here that they unearthed the storm's true nature. It was a manifestation of an ancient, vengeful entity, a deity forgotten by time. The entity sought to reclaim its dominion over the land, and it had chosen Havenbrook as its vessel. It whispered promises of power and immortality to those who succumbed to its madness, luring them into its thrall. Emma and her companions knew that they had to break the entity's hold over the town, or Havenbrook would be lost forever. With a mixture of courage and desperation, they performed a ritual of their own, one that countered the entity's dark magic. The tempest raged on, but as their ritual reached its crescendo, a blinding light erupted from the altar. The entity shrieked in agony as its power was stripped away, dissolving into the storm it had created. The darkness receded, and the tempest began to dissipate. Havenbrook emerged from the storm's grip, battered and scarred, but free from the malevolence that had plagued it. Emma and her companions had sacrificed much, but they had saved their town from an ancient evil. As Havenbrook began to rebuild, the memory of the tempest and the madness it brought would forever linger in the minds of its residents. They had faced a storm unlike any other, a tempest of darkness and malevolence that tested their humanity and left scars that would never truly heal.